Okay, here we go, everybody. Let's begin. Let's stand. And we'll loosen up everything, shake everything out. We'll do a lot of breathing. We'll do a lot of stretching as we warm up, and then we'll just move forward with our practice today. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower down. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace, reaching and breathing. Feel the stretch up the sides of your body. When we warm up today, we'll start from the middle and kind of work up and down. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Keep the feet on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, both arms forward in the parallel position. You're nice and tall, shoulders back and down. And then reach forward with those arms, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Try to reach for that imaginary wall in front of you. Then release. Bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together. Straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Opening the chest, breathing. If you want a little more here, you can bend the knees over the feet, pushing out the glutes when you're bent at the hips. Head and neck and extension of the spine in this fierce chair or Utkatasana posture variation. Then straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale and arch back or just hold a posture with the chest open. Then release the hold, nice and tall. And bring the shoulders up. Got to get Dot in here. No neck, everybody. No neck. But don't forget to breathe. Keep going, and then release the shoulders and reach downward. Reach downward as if you're reaching for the floor. Long arms, long neck. Breathe. Then release. Then bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch to the side. Stay in the same plane. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the right shoulder back as you reach. Look up. Align the left shoulder and feel the stretch of the right side of your body. Don't forget to breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch in the same manner on this side of your body, staying in that same plane, weight on both feet, abs in tight, bring the left shoulder back as you reach, look up, align the right shoulder and feel the stretch of the left side of your body. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach upward or arch back, reaching back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Then up, inhaling. Exhale, bend at the hips, knees over those feet, push out through the glutes. Look up at the fingertips if you can. Abs are in tight, you're breathing. And again, this fierce chair or Utkatasana variation. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and again, either stretch upward or arch back. Don't forget to breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. And take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Roll the shoulders back, great big circles, loosening up the torso as you roll. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Now shake out, moving your hips from side to side. Shake those arms out. Shake each foot out. The mid part of your body should be pretty well warmed up. Let's go ahead and do our heads and necks now. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. I want you to turn your head from side to side at your own pace. Try not to make any jerky movements. Just go from one extreme to the other. Then come back to the center. If you have any neck issues, just stay in the front and keep your chin down closer to the chest. But if not, jaw closed all the way back. Back to the center front, inhaling. Exhale down, lower the chin to the chest and press it into the chest. Release, keep those shoulders back and down. Heavy head throughout. Roll over to the left shoulder. Left ear over that left shoulder. Again, if you have neck issues, only roll back and forth in the front. If not, jaw closed all the way back. Heavy head throughout. Right shoulder. Check that posture. Heavy head center front, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, opposite direction now. What we do on one side of our body or in one direction, try to do the same in the other. Back if you can. Left shoulder. Press the chin into the chest and the front. Release, center front, inhaling. Exhale, just turn from side to side a bit and roll your head in whatever way you feel you need to really loosen it up. We're almost finished with this part. Then come back to the center front. And when you do so, take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn and look over the right shoulder. Keep the shoulders back and down. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, look down to the right. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down to the left. Center front, inhaling. Again, roll those shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening up the torso as you roll. Your upper body should be nicely warmed up. Straighten those arms for full range of motion. Breathing. Now, hands on the waist or the hips and push those hips forward. Roll a bit to the left. Roll back. Roll to the right. Keep the abs in tight throughout. And roll forward. Opposite direction now. Right. Back. Left. And forward. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale. I'm going to straighten my mat out and have the feet out about twice the width of the shoulders. Push the hips forward again. Roll to the left. Roll back. Roll to the right. roll forward. Opposite direction, roll right, roll back, roll left, push and roll forward. Back to the center, toes out, heels in, nice and tall, abs in tight. Bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. We're going to do something a little different here now. So keep the legs and hips stationary. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, and just lower the right arm to the right leg and bring the left arm up and just slide just a bit down the leg. You're not going to go very far. Just giving your obliques a nice stretch there. Back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, same on the left. Lower the left to the left leg. Slide down just a bit, right arm straight up. Don't forget to breathe. T position, inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee, lowering down. You can hold it here with the arms in the T position or reach toward the floor. Just keep that back as long and flat as possible. Abs in tight throughout. T position, inhaling back to the center. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right side, do on the left side as well. Just keep your focus on your posture and your breathing. T position, inhale. Exhale, right again. You may repeat that or cross over, adding a bit of a twist. Look up. T position, inhale. Exhale, whatever you did on the right, do on the left as well. Breathe. T position, inhale. Exhale, arms all the way up. I'm going to bring my feet in just a bit. Feet still out at about a 45-degree angle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach with the arms and lower the hips, bending the knees, knees over the feet. Then lower to the T position, palms down. You may hold it here if you want, or reach toward the floor. Fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of you. Lengthen the spine, try to bend at the hips as best you can in this posture. Then bring the heels up, inhaling if you choose. You don't have to. Exhale, slowly lower. Abs in tight throughout. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. One more time. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Back to the T position if you weren't already there. Arms up and slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake everything out. Feet, legs, everything. And now we'll add a little bit of balance. Hands on the waist or the hips, focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. We're going to do it a little different today, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, first bend the knees, knees over the feet. Abs in tight throughout. Straighten up, inhaling. Exhale, bring that right leg out to the side. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Exhale, left side. Bring that left leg out. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet. Up, inhaling. Exhale, bring that right leg back to the back, but keep the torso up nice and tall. Leg is straight, foot is flexed, tighten the glutes. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling, left side. Exhale, bring that left leg back. Leg is straight, foot is flexed, tighten the glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhale. Exhale, right side again, focus on that spot and bring that right knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side, inhale. Exhale, up to the side. Rotate it to the front. But now, if you can, hug that knee into your chest with your hands. Just briefly, straighten it out and lower, inhale. Exhale, hands on the waist again, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Exhale, left knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side, focus on that spot. Lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Rotate it to the front. Now, if you can, hug that knee up in toward the chest. Just briefly. Then straighten and lower, inhale. Exhale, hands on the waist and bend both knees, lowering the hips. Up, inhale. Exhale, shake each foot out, shake your arms out. Everybody should be warmed up and balanced. And let's do our sun salutation. Oh, before we do that, I want to do one more stretch. I really love this stretch. I hope you do. Cross the right leg over the left. Keep those legs as straight as possible. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. You can modify by having your fingertips anywhere along that right leg, or fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of your feet and under the shoulders. Really try to bend at the hips, pushing out through the glutes, abs in tight. Again, legs as straight as possible. Slowly bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Right arm up, inhaling. Looking if you choose, you don't have to. Exhale, slowly lower. Left arm up, inhaling. Looking if you did on the other side. Exhale, slowly lower. Check your posture. Make sure those abs are still in tight. Your legs are nice and stable, and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now for me, I had my right foot over the left, so if you did the same, then now we need to do the same thing with our left foot crossed over our right, so our bodies will be balanced. Nice and tall, hips tucked under as best you can here. Shoulders back and down. Bring the both arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend at the hips, and stretch forward, coming forward. And you can modify with the fingertips anywhere along that left leg in the front, or fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of the feet and under the shoulders. Make sure you're stable and slowly bring the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Slowly bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Left arm up, inhaling, looking if you choose. Exhale, slowly lower. Right arm up, inhaling, looking if you did on the other side. Exhale, slowly lower. Now, check your posture, make sure you're stable, and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Uncross your legs. Roll both of your shoulders back at the same time, bending those elbows. And now one shoulder at a time. Rolling back. Don't forget to breathe. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Now check that posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Very good. We're going to do a sun salutation, and in the middle of this sun salutation, we're going to do a tripod if you choose. It's an inversion, but it's a safer inversion, but you still have to put your head on the floor. So if you have any kind of neck issues at all, or upper back issues, don't do this. What you can do is just sit in lotus, half lotus, cross-legged, whatever you choose, and just breathe. If you don't want to do that part, but you can do the rest of the sun salutation with us. So stand at the front of your mat, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch upward or arch back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips. And come into either Ardha Uttanasana with the fingertips on the floor or blocks beside the feet. Nice flat back, head and neck and extension of the spine. Breathing. Or you can lower down to Uttanasana. Palms on the floor. Abs in tight. Legs as straight as possible, but listen to your body. Modify if you need to. Now bend the knees enough to slide the left and the right foot back, hip width apart, hips in the air. Up on those toes or the balls of your feet, push the heels down, head between the arms. Lengthen the torso and arms. Rotate the shoulders down from the outside so the triceps are somewhat facing downward. Keep those abs in tight. Push out through the glutes as you're bent at the hips. Breathe. Downward facing dog. You can always modify down on your knees if you choose. Listen to your body. Now lower the hips to a plank or a high hover position. Stay high on those shoulders. Try not to let the rear end sag or stick up as best you can. Again, you can always modify down on your knees if you choose. Head and neck and extension of the spine. Abs always in tight. Breathe. Now open to the right, to a side plank. You can modify with that left or lower knee on the floor. And if you do, you can bring that top leg up if you choose. You don't have to. You can have the heel of one foot up against the toes of the other. You can stack your feet on top of each other. You can bend the top knee. You can straighten it up. Lots of options. Focus on your posture and your breathing. You can lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Check your posture, make sure you're stable, and then open to the other side. Whatever you did on the other side of your body, try to do on this side as well. Focus on your posture and your breathing. You want to lower the upper arm above the head. Bring the arm up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Check your posture. Hips back up into the air. Up on those toes. Push the heels down, lengthen. Again, come into that downward facing dog. Not modifying on your knees. Walk the dog. Keeping the toes on the floor. Bend one knee as you push the other heel down. Closer to the floor and switch up. Feeling the stretch as you walk your dog. That's your own pace. Breathe. Feel that stretch at the back of your legs as you do this. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Push both heels down. Now lower to a brief plank. Just a brief plank. Just enough to make sure you're stable. Then bend the knees. Knees on the floor, tops of the feet on the floor. You can slide back to a puppy pose with the forearms and hands, or slide all the way to position. And you can also do the restorative, where your knees are open to the edges of the mat. And you can lower your weight in between. So listen to your body and do what works best. Abs in tight. Now, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms up, shoulders and arms relaxed down in this child's pose posture. Breathing. Now slowly round one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and arms relax. And as the shoulders and head come up, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, cat stretch, reaching up and coming down. If you have knee issues or hip issues and this doesn't feel good, just remain stable and stretch up like a cat. So you have options here. Listen to your body and breathe. It's good for your quads if your joints allow you to do it. Now here, I'm going to do one more on each side. This is where the tripod comes in. So if you have any neck issues and you don't want to invert yourselves, don't. Or if you're afraid to do it, and you can just watch if you want. Or you can just sit cross-legged, half lotus, whatever your soles together and your knees out, whatever fits your body, and just sit there and breathe and watch us. If you're going to do the tripod, put your palms on the floor, shoulder width apart, and lower your head to the floor. Your arms will be at a 45-degree angle pretty much. You can put something under your head if you have a hard surface. Straighten the legs and walk your feet up. Your hips are in the air. Then you place your knees on top of your triceps and balance. This is called a tripod. It's a way to invert your body without having to use your balance as much. And you can stand on your head if you want it. That's fine. If you know how to do it, that's great. Sometimes people bring one leg up at a time. So do what works for your body. If you're in the tripod, it's time to come out. So toes on the floor, walk your feet back, and come back into a puppy pose or a moon position. Abs in, head and neck relaxed. Breathe. Pick your heads up, slide the arms forward, and come into a low plank. Clasp your fingers together, elbows and forearms on the floor, and come into that low hover or that elbow plank. You can always modify by lowering your quads and tops of the feet to the floor. So listen to your body and breathe. Head and neck is an extension of the spine. Breathe. Now lower the quads and the tops of the feet to the floor, and you'll be, if you're not already there, and you'll be in that elbow cobra. You can also change and have the palms and forearms on the hands. So you'll, on the floor, pardon me. So you'll be in the Sphinx posture. Breathe. You may hold it here breathing or palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and come all the way up to that full cobra. High on those shoulders. Look up and breathe. Now lower just till you no longer need the arms for support, and bring the arms up parallel to the floor and to each other, palms up, and bring the legs up, torso up in locust posture, a full locust. Breathe. You can modify by lowering whatever parts of your body you need to. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Now lower the legs, inhaling. Exhale, palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Again, take a deep breath in. Exhale and either come up into that cobra again or an upward dog with the weight on the palms of the hands and the tops of the feet. Breathe. And if you want, you can raise the left leg up behind you. Lower it, inhale. Exhale and raise the right. Lower it, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and up to plant the toes on the floor behind you. Pick the hips up into the air. Up on those toes or the balls of your feet. Push the heels down, head between the arms again. Rotate those shoulders downward and again. Come into that downward facing dog. Abs in tight. And you may hold it here if you want. But if you want a little more, you can take the left hand and place it on the back anywhere of that right leg, thigh, calf, ankle. Turn and look in the direction of that right leg. So look to the right. Breathe. Then release. Back to the downward dog. And let's do the other side. Right to the back from the outside of that left leg. Turning to the left. Abs in tight. Breathe. Then back to the downward dog. Breathe. Now I'm going to give you an option. You can either walk your hands back toward your feet or lower your hips enough to slide both feet to where you started at the front of your mat. So whether you're in the front of the mat or the back of the mat now, come into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on the floor beside the feet. You can use blocks. You can modify with the fingertips on the front of the legs, but keep the back as long and flat as possible. Head and neck an extension of the spine and the legs as straight as possible. Hold it here or lower to Uttanasana. Palms on the floor or those blocks. Only bending the knees if you need to. Breathe. Now release the hold, and you may round up one vertebra at a time, head, neck, and arms relaxed, or arms at your ears or your sides. Nice flat back. You can modify by bending those knees as you come up, or keep them straight and flatten the back and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and either stretch upward or arch back. Up inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture and take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Quick partial chest expansion. Just clasp your fingers together behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Making sure you're breathing. Arms are together as best you can. If you have trouble straightening the arms, remember you can always grab something and hold it. Arms can be low, medium, or high. But keep the chest open and breathe. Now release. Shoulders nicely back and down. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Again, roll those shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening the torso as you roll. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Breathe. Now, shake everything out. And we're going to get down to the floor. And I'm going to try not to use my arms for support. If you need yours, use them. Listen to your body. When I come down, I try to change legs. For a while, I was only coming down with my right leg first, and I thought that's not good. So now I've tried to switch it up and come down with my left leg first, at least half the time, just so my body is more balanced. Seated stick posture, legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Relax the hands on the thighs. Make sure you're breathing. Try to make sure that back hasn't changed much. We're going to go ahead and do a forward bend. So bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and either stretch upward like this or stretch back. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, really bending at the hips. Hands can be under the thighs from the outside, calves, ankles, heels. soles of your feet, whatever works for you. Try to open the glutes. And when I say that, kind of like pull your glutes apart, your cheeks apart, so that you can bend at the hips better. It sounds weird, but it really works. So legs nice and straight, feet are relaxed right now, abs in tight. Really try to lengthen that spine. And as you push out through those glutes, keep those abs in tight and breathe. Point those toes and feel the muscles in your legs. Now flex those feet. You can wrap your index fingers around the big toes if you want, but you don't have to. You might be way up here, and that's okay. Do what works for your body. If you're getting a stretch, that's the important thing. Your abs are going to want to relax. Don't let them. Relax the feet. Now slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach upward again, or if you can, stretch back. Just don't forget to breathe. Up, inhaling if you're not already up. Exhale, reach and lower the arms all the way down to the side. Seated stick posture again, legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet. We're going to do the old-fashioned spinal twist. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right knee in to your torso. Nice and tall. The sole of the foot's just on the floor right now. Now, place the sole of that right foot on the outside of the left thigh. And you can just hug that knee into your chest if you want. That's a good hip stretcher too. But to do our spinal twist, you want your torso as tall as possible. Put your right hand back behind you. Some people have it out to the side a bit, but listen to your body. You can hold this right knee in with the left arm, looking back. Or if you want more, put your left arm on the outside of the right lower thigh by the knee. And you can just keep the left arm up, the forearm up, or lower it down and see if you can grab the outside of that left leg. Keep those abs in tight, torso tall, and breathe. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. And I want you to keep this right leg up here. I want you to see if you can put the foot or the ankle on top of that left thigh. If you can't, you can just keep the leg crossed with the foot on the floor. But I just want you to open that hip a little bit and see if you can lower that right knee down toward the floor. Probably won't go all the way down, and that's okay. You want to stand or sit nice and tall with your torso as tall and perpendicular to the floor as possible. Point that left toe and flex the left foot. Your arms are just relaxed basically on that leg. Relax the foot, unwrap, straighten those legs out, seated stick posture, legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax the arms on the thighs. Now we'll do that spinal twist on the other side. That was just the beginning, somewhat beginning intermediate one. And I think that might be all we do tonight because time runs short. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that left knee, pull it in to your torso. Put on the floor right now. Torso nice and tall. Then put that left sole of the foot on the outside of the right thigh. Hug that knee in toward your chest. You can hug it in. You want to place your left hand either out to the side near the back or all the way back. You can do this as a spinal twist, or again, the right arm on the outside of the left leg. You can have the arm up, or you can lower it down and see if you can touch the outside of the right leg. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release, but remember, keep that left knee bent and see if you can have that ankle on top of your right thigh, lowering that knee down toward the floor. Again, if you can't, you can modify with the foot on the right side, or you can even bring it down on the left if you need to. Nice and tall. Hands are relaxed. I have one hand on my knee, one on my foot. Point the right toe. Flex the right foot. Relax the foot. Eventually we'll come forward here, but not today. Release and straighten that leg out. Seated stick posture, legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, relax the hands. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and ground down. One vertebra at a time. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. As the head reaches the floor, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with the arms and slowly bring those legs up. Remember, if you have back issues, bend the knees and then straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor. You want that lower back against the floor as best you can and the abs sucked in towards the spinal column. Shoulders resting down into the surface below you. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Relax the feet. Circle those feet round and round, keeping the lower back pressing against the floor and the abs in tight as best you can. And then change direction with those circles. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs. Place the hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure down. Keeping the lower back against the floor and the abs in tight. I'm going to give you some options in a little bit, but try to keep some pressure on those open legs and keep those legs nice and straight. Breathing. Shoulders on the floor as best you can. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Now you can bend the knees and either hold your ankles or wrap your index fingers around the big toes in the happy baby pose and roll from side to side, massaging the back. But if you want more, keep those legs open and you can keep the big toes, your fingers wrapped around the big toes, or keep the pressure on those inner legs and just roll from side to side with the legs straight. You won't roll as far, but you'll still massage the back and keep that pressure. You're really using those muscles, which is what we really want to do with yoga. And then we relax those muscles later. Come back to the center. No matter if you're in the happy baby pose or the legs are straight, point the toes. Flex the feet. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Inhaling. Exhale, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor, slowly and in control. Remember, if you have back issues, bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and slowly bring that right leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot, circle that foot round and round. Remember, you can modify by bending the other knee if you need to, and having the foot on the floor, change direction with the circles. Now point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot, bend the knee, and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight. Lower back is against the floor. Legs are relaxed. You're tightly hugging that in. And if you want a little more here, you can raise your head up toward that knee in the embryo position. Lower your head, inhaling. Exhale, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor, hands on the back of the thigh. If you need to modify here, you can have a towel or a strap wrapped around your foot to try to keep that leg straight if you have difficulties. But if you can keep the leg straight and you can walk your hands up toward the ankle, either on the calf or the ankle, feel free to do so as long as those shoulders are close to the floor. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring the torso up toward that straight right leg. Point the toes. Keep those abs in tight. Flex the foot, pushing out through the heel. Feel those muscles. Lower the torso, inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot. Walk your hands back down. Bend that knee. Hug it into your chest with your arms again. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight. We're going to do a pelvic and spinal twist here, just briefly. Not briefly, actually, but I'd like you to place your toes on the floor, knees straight up, arms in the T position, palms down, shoulders remain on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that right knee over the left thigh, but try to keep your toe on the floor where it originally was or close to it. Shoulders on the floor, turn your head and look at that right hand, abs in tight. If you want to help the stretch along, you can take the left hand, place it on that right hip, slide it down toward the floor, putting pressure, but stopping before you get to the knee, or let gravity just do its job. Focus on your posture and your breathing. You're looking at the opposite hand, if you can. A modification is just looking straight up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that knee back up. Make sure your back is straight and straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe and flex the foot. Relax the foot. If you're using a towel or strap, use the right hand to hold the right leg straight, but take a deep breath in. Exhale, keeping both shoulders on the floor. Cross that right leg over the left side of your body and get it as close to the floor and that left hand as possible. Again, shoulders on the floor. That right leg's nice and straight. Abs are in tight. Look at the right hand or opposite hand if you can. And don't forget to breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that leg back up perpendicular to the floor. Make sure your body's aligned. Bring the right hand and place it on the back of the right thigh. If you can keep the leg straight, you can slide it up to the calf or the ankle. You can also use a towel or strap to help. But take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly lower that straight right leg out on the right side of your body and lower it as close to the floor as you can, keeping that left glute on the floor, shoulders on the floor, abs in tight. Turn your head if you can and look at that opposite or left hand this time. Breathe. This is a great hip opener too. It's great inner leg stretch also. Point that right toe, flex the right foot. Relax the foot, bring the leg back up, inhaling. Exhale, bend that knee, and again, hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight. The half wind releasing position and the wind releasing position are great to help your digestive system. So just remember that. And if you want a little more here, again, you can raise your head up toward the knee in the embryo position. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down, straighten that leg up, point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight right leg down toward the floor, slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. You want to check the 6 inches, feel free to pick your head up, but don't hurt yourself. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, now slowly bring the left leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot, circle that foot round and round. Remember, you can modify if you need to by bending that opposite leg or the right leg this time. Change direction with the circles if you haven't already done so. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot, bend the knee, and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position on this side of your body. You can raise your head up toward the knee in the embryo position. Suggest you do if you did on the other side, but it's your body. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Hands on the back of the thigh if you're not using a towel or a strap to keep the leg straight. If you can keep the leg straight, you can slide the hands up to the calf or the ankle. Just make sure the shoulders are as close to the floor as possible and that leg remains straight. And now take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and raise the torso up toward that straight left leg. Again, you can modify by bending the opposite knee if you need to. Point the toe, feel the muscles. Keep those abs in tight. Flex the foot, feel those muscles. Don't forget to breathe. Lower the torso, inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot, walk your hands back down, bend that knee, and hug it again into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Make sure your body's aligned. Remember, if you have knee issues and this is uncomfortable, you can always just put your hands on the back of the thighs and relax that shin. And then release that hold, place the toes on the floor, knees straight up, arms in the T position, palms down, shoulders on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that left knee over the right side of your body. Both shoulders on the floor, turn your head and look at that left hand, abs in tight, breathing. If you want to help the twist along, you can take your right hand, place it on that left hip, and slide it down, putting some pressure toward the floor, but stopping before you get to the knee, or just let gravity do its job. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the back to the floor, bringing the knee straight up, and then straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Again, if you're using a towel or a strap, you use your right hand to hold it, left hand to hold it here, pardon me. So take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that straight. Well, first you were supposed to point and flex, but sorry, we'll do that later. Cross that straight left leg over the right side of your body. Get it as close to the floor and that right hand as possible. Shoulders on the floor, turn your head if you can, and look at that left hand. You can modify by looking straight up if you choose. Focus on your posture and your breathing. These are great pelvic and spinal twists. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Don't forget to breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that straight leg back up perpendicular to the floor. Bring the left hand up and place it on the back of the left thigh. If you can keep the leg straight and you're not using a towel or a strap, slide the hand up to the calf or the ankle. Listen to your body and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly lower the straight left leg out on the left side of your body, getting it as close to the floor as you can, keeping those shoulders on the floor, abs in tight, right glute on the floor. Turn your head if you can and look at that right hand, abs in tight. Breathe. Point the left toe, flex the left foot, relax the foot, bring that straight leg back up, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knee, hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight. You want to raise your head up toward that knee in the embryo position. Lower the head, inhale. Exhale, release the hold, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower the straight left leg down toward the floor. Slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale and just relax your body in this corpse posture, feet flopped out to the side, palms up. Let's take a deep breath in together, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. And then slowly exhale through slightly parted lips. Continue to breathe on your own for a bit. You may want to put your socks on, cover yourself with towels or blankets, or do whatever you need to prepare for Shavasana or full relaxation. But soon we'll take a deep breath in together. And when we exhale that deep breath, we'll fist and flex and tighten everything we can in our bodies so we can fully prepare for Shavasana. So let's take that deep breath into our lungs now. Exhale and tighten. And release. And just rest down into the surface below you. Again, you may want to cover yourselves if you haven't already. You may want to roll your heads from side to side to find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. Close those eyes and allow the shoulders to rest down into the surface below you. If you need to put something under your knees or under or over any part of your body, feel free to do so. Breathe. Your eyes are closed. We'll move through your body and consciously release the joints and relax the muscles just a little bit more as we do. So first, open your mind and travel to one of your favorite safe places. So if you're not already in that safe place, go there now. Your eyes are closed. You're resting down into the surface below you, wherever you might be. Focus first today on the hands and the fingers, relaxing the muscles, releasing the joint. As you begin to move up the arms, release the joints in your wrists. Relax the forearm. Release the joints in your elbow. Relax the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. Now focus on the shoulders. Allow those shoulders to rest deeper into the surface below you as you relax the muscles, the deltoid and lateral muscles, releasing the joints as well. Your arms, shoulders, and hands are relaxed. You're in your safe place. You're breathing. Lower the focus now to the toes and the feet. Relax the muscles. Release the joints. Allow the heels to sink deeper into the surface below you. As you begin to move up the legs, release the joints in your ankles. Relax the shins. Relax the calves. Release the joints in your knees. Relax the hamstrings up the back of your leg. Relax the quadriceps as you relax the thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joint. Relax the glutes, allowing the glutes to sink deeper into the surface below you. Again, wherever you might be, in your safe place. Breathe. Focus now on the lower back. Relax the spinal column, moving up from the tailbone area through the muscles of the lower back as you relax them. Relax the obliques up the sides of your torso. Relax the abdominal muscles. Don't ask you to do that often, but now relax those muscles. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spinal column. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades as you relax the spinal column, moving up between those shoulder blades, all the way through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on the chest. Relax the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area, Focus again on the shoulders. Relax those shoulders, allowing them to sink deeper into the surface below you. And with each exhalation, let the stress and tension of your day and life just float away. Now focus on your neck. Relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Breathe. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips. Relax the tongue. Relax the cheeks. Relax the nose and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow. Smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead, at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull of the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and functioning perfectly. And now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it is time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring those legs up, bending the knees, hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathe. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position, sitting cross-legged, half lotus or full lotus, nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale, and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you all feel better than when we started. And I hope you got what you needed. So unmute yourself so I can hear those awesome voices. Thanks for being here.